Light breeze, palm trees, no time.
Well, hello, welcome to a night of inspiration, a night to promote ambition in young people and all generations, and also to experience a lot of new culture and, of course, the incredible ambitions of the Deprived by Emeka of Bonu.
We've known each other for a few years now. Done a few radio shows together. I've been a great admirer of him and his work that he does. And I run a company called Made Corrections, which is a community interest company, not for profit, and we go all over the world finding places without art, and we take art out to people and make people realise that art is for everyone.
Hello, what is your name?
Harry.
Okay, so tell us which pieces are you, can you describe them?
My piece is actually the one nearest to the stage here on the canvas. It's obviously, as you can see, it's a political piece, kind of geared towards kind of a call to arms for the young people who have dreams and want to become artists and who have very creative ideas, as myself, because of my generation, I think people will find a lot that it's quite hard to sell art and make people see your art, even in this kind of era of social networks and kind of, even if you go onto Instagram and you click the art hashtag, there's like 70 million hashtags. It's just like, how is anyone meant to sell their art?
My name's JENGbA. I'm the creator of the sort of comic books work on the wall. Yeah, first and foremost, I'm an artist, but I'm striving to sort of be a storyteller as well. And I think that art should always sort of carry a message or some sort of powerful or positive message, because that's one of the most memorable parts of art, I think, is the message and not the work itself.
My name's Gloria Morrison. I'm the campaign coordinator of JENGbA, which is joint enterprise, not guilty by association.
I actually just completed my dissertation on joint enterprise, and I feel like from my research and stuff, I realised that a lot of people don't know about the law, so I think it needs to be like the information and like just like the general law needs to be out a bit more, so I think awareness needs to be raised about it. And I also feel like the law, like through studying, I feel like the law as a whole needs to be reformed.
Our campaign is now supporting 600 prisoners who have been convicted of the most serious and heinous offences, mainly murder. And you won't be surprised that majority are black and ethnic minority. We started in 2005. The boy that I'm supporting was my son's best friend. He came home from school and was playing PlayStation. A fight occurred. He was knocked unconscious on the floor. He didn't kill anybody, but he's now serving a life sentence. He's done 10 years. And I thought I'd get him out of prison after 6 because I love him like a son. Because he was a black kid, I presumed, no, I knew immediately, this is racist.
It's unjust, it's not fair.
Hello ladies, lovely to meet you. So what's your name?
Jeanette.
Jeanette, hello.
Carlene.
Carlene, hello. So I know this is a bit of a shock. You didn't plan on being up here, you were just being supportive.
Just finished work.
But we know that you guys work with Emeka closely and you have an amazing project which helps support youth. So please tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we were founded in 1999 in Oxford Estate to address antisocial behaviour. And when we got round there, we heard about these 2 boys, weren't it? These 2 boys that was devastating the whole estate. Me and Carl was thinking, boy, I bet they're really tall and big. When we got round there, we looked 2 little tiny children. Right, and they were actually children. So when we started out the youth project, we used to chase Emeka along the street and say to him, come on, we've got things to do, we've got things to do. They all run from us, didn't they, Carlene? Yeah, let Carlene take us a bit, Bill and baby.
Watching Emeka actually growing up, like building a football team, taking the young youth off the street and done his own football team with the young people.
Right, Emeka's done a lot of outreach work with us as well. He's organised a talent show with us. He's done loads of things with our young people, but there's a particular area that we were sent into, And the area had a really high gang violence in the area, not saying where it was, but high gang violence, all these different gangs coming in, shooting and stabbing people. And Emeka was very instrumental in helping out of that group of young people, right? One of them actually was shot at and everything else. Instrumental in helping them to go forward and go on to university. And this young person's finished university now and has changed his whole life.
It's not an easy thing to write a book, and it's just wonderful to see anybody who's managed to pull it off.
Can you tell us what is your piece and what is it about? What's inspired it?
It's the pink one over there with the guy with the hat. Yeah, he's got his mouth covered. He's looking up, wondering whether he can make it in the big world, in the city. He's thinking about his confidence. Can I fit in? And then at the same time, his mouth's covered by judgment on people, stereotyping him because of what he may look like. So that's where I went.
I've been working with Daniel, and one of the things that we're trying to do in terms of trying to get funding, so when we're promoting the work at the Mother Gallery, in terms of, because we need to, even though these frames are nice, but we're trying to professionally frame the work because it's a higher class venue and things like that. So the idea that I came up with was to now use that piece as a special limited edition of the book cover. So in July, Daniel's piece is going to be printed. There's going to be a limited amount printed, and it's going to be priced at a higher price, and all the proceedings for that will go towards that launch in September, where their work will be seen by very, very important people, by yourselves, hopefully.
So, was there a specific moment in your life that you thought, I want to be a writer?
There is, but it's a joyous day. It's not something I really want to bring up at this point in time. But in 2009 and 2010, certain things happened, and
this is where the passion comes from. You know what? This alone shows us why you became a writer, because you have a lot to say and you have a lot of passion and love for those around you. And the fact that, you know, this emotion right now is showing us what made you want to do it is beautiful to see. So thank you regardless.
But I would like to just read this quote that because I was just trying to think, okay, what do I need to do, guys? Because I'm always talking about inspiring the youth, and so I wrote this at the start of it. I said, this is for the next generation. Do not allow the voice of self-doubt and fear to play louder than the voice that helped create the ambition in the first place.
The book Ambitions of the Deprived feels and seems like it's going to be a very interesting read for me personally. Being in the presence of Emeka, hearing him talking, expressing himself, for me, really, it touched me in a way where I can see that he's gone through a lot, and he's sharing it with us.
First and foremost, I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone that turned up to the book launch, to the official book launch of Ambitions of the Deprived. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and support from everyone. It was a full house. And I was just inspired by a lot of the artwork that some of the artists and the young people produced and were able to showcase today. It wasn't just about me, it was about showcasing their talents, all the positive things that they have done, you know, over the last sort of 3-4 months. The book theme is very heavily based on joint enterprise, which is a form of secondary liability for somebody else's action, a collective punishment for a group of young people who have been marginalized or labeled as gang members.
This book inspires motivation.
The book covers that part of things as well, but also covers the untold stories of young guys from Hackney who are just trying to live, who are trying to be successful, who are going through the process of adolescence going into manhood. And it's all about their friendship and how they connect and trying to make those characters as real as possible.
This book inspires persistence.
Hopefully it can touch people in terms of a good read, a good story, and also impact their life as well.
Safely, do you Oh, the fire.